Hey everyone, Barbara from AllBrands.com. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Let me know where you're watching from. What are you working on? We have something really exciting coming up this year. Bernina, who they've been making some great machines, but they haven't come up with a new top of the line in 15 years. Now, this year, 2024, Bernina is coming out with a new machine, and we just have a little taste of what it's going to be. We know that it's going to be called the B990, and I have 2 teaser videos to show you today. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And I'm also going to go over what are Bernina's current top of the line features so that we can kind of speculate of what this new machine's going to bring. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, Cindy. Hi, Debbie. So let's just have fun today. Put your thinking caps on and let's try to figure out what Bernina has in store for us with the new technology for 2024. And we will be right with you. And here we go. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Let's make sure that we are live on Instagram. I think that we are. And if we're not, sorry, we'll repost you to Instagram. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube, you're amazing. I have 2 giveaways for this video. Do you know what they are? The first one we have for every video, and that is go ahead and comment #AllBrands, and I'll pick one lucky winner at the end to win a $25 AllBrands.com e-gift card. The second way to win is to share publicly on Facebook, and that will also win a $25 AllBrands.com e-gift card. Yes, we are an internet website, and we have 7 retail store locations throughout Louisiana and Texas. And we're family owned and operated. I'm part of the family that started the business, and we have been carrying Bernina machines since the beginning. You may see this little guy right here in the back. That is not the same one that my mom had when I was growing up, but it's one that I recently purchased because it means a lot to me. Bernina machines are just so special. The way that they're engineered and manufactured, the feet, and all of the superior stitch quality, I just love them so much. And one thing that I really love is that little machine back there, the white one, that one is made in Switzerland. I'll try to do a close-up on it in a minute. It says made in Switzerland on the side. So I think that's really special. And one thing that we know about the new B990 is that they are made in Switzerland by one builder. So they're going to be, they can only manufacture so many like that in Steckborn. So we and all of the other Bernina dealers, and Bernina has come up with a really unique program to get in line, get ahead of it, starting tomorrow. Right now it's May 9th, 2024. Tomorrow we can start taking deposits for the new machine. We don't know anything about it. Well, we do know a little bit because we're going to go through it on some teaser videos. But it's just really exciting to know that you'll be in line to get the latest and greatest technology of a machine that is made in Switzerland. It's Bernina's top of the line. It's 15 years coming. And it's just so exciting. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you the teaser from start to finish, just really quickly. And then I'm going to talk over the video and we'll pause it and replay it. Okay? So here is the start of the video. Let's go to the very beginning. Wow. Okay. That was really that was a really quick video, right? Very exciting. Did you see anything new that maybe, oh yeah, a good teaser. Yes, Barbara. So let's go back. I'm going to put the screen on and I'm going to pause it and I'll show you what I can see. And then you let me know in the comments what you think you see in the video. All right, here we go. All right, so I can press pause. Introducing the magic. Okay, we can see behind the curtain. It is a sewing and quilting and embroidery machine. You see that embroidery unit behind the curtain. You can see my mouse, yes. Okay, you can see this embroidery unit here. It looks pretty similar to the current SDT module, which was just released in last year at the National Dealer Convention. It is faster and it is quieter than any embroidery unit that Bernina has ever come out with. I can see behind the curtain, if you squint really close, yes, Kelly sees it. Looks like a nice big screen. I can see that too. It also appears to be white on the front. And it looks to me like it has quite a long arm. But look at that screen. Let's see if we can get it playing again, and I can try to pause it at exactly the right moment. Just, here we go. All right, I'm going to keep pausing it. Introducing the magic. Oh, okay. So we saw behind the curtain there was that screen, and it protrudes above the machine. So we know that screen is quite large. Now, if you squint really closely, you'll see behind the curtain, I saw some numbers, and I think it's 303 by 404 millimeters. And I was like, what is that in inches? So I did the work for you. That is 15.9 inches by 12 inches. Okay, so I'm like, could that be the screen size? Could that be maybe the hoop size? Maybe. If it is the hoop size, that would be the biggest hoop that I've ever laid my hands on. It would be 2 inches wider than the Luminaire hoop, the XP3, and about the same length. So you'll have a wider and very long hoop. So this machine's going to be perfect for edge-to-edge quilting, doing just really large designs, quilting in the hoop, computerized quilting, quilt embroidery, whatever you like to call it. But that number popped out to me because I've been obsessing over these teaser videos. And yeah, that one was really exciting to me. All right, hoop size and Wi-Fi. Okay, Cindy, so you saw that. Yes, so let's play. Okay, I'm gonna try to, okay. I see there's like that tension adjustment there, I believe. That's what that is. You have a time. Did you see that Wi-Fi? Did you see it has Wi-Fi? There we go. This machine is going to have Wi-Fi. I know Bernina currently has an app where you can see where your machine is stitching, even if you're not in the room with the machine, through your smartphone. So I don't know, but is Bernina going to have more for Wi-Fi? Are they going to have wireless transfer of designs? I don't know, but it's so exciting to see that. Cindy, I am such a tease. Well, Bernina's teasing me right now, and so I just thought that that would be fun to bring y'all in on that. Okay, so here we go. So we see that it has Wi-Fi. We see that it has this huge screen, so you'll be able to see your embroidery designs very large. And looks like it's white on the front. Did everybody see that? So we're used to seeing the newest technology from Bernina is the B790PRO. Okay, and that one has a black front. It's actually a matte black front. It's behind me right here, if you can see it. Here we go. It's actually a quite stunningly beautiful machine. And we're gonna look at that and its features in a few minutes. But the fact that this is white, I don't know, it's just very pretty. What do you think? All right, let's get into the second teaser video. And we're going to break the video. Kelly, you're so funny. I love it. Okay. Cindy West asks, is Bernina catching up with brother? I am really excited to see what they come out with because they have some features that brother does not have that we'll talk about a little later. So if they can adopt some of the features, you know, it's very exciting. Very, very exciting. All right, so we have a second video that we're gonna play. And here it is. Let's see. All right, this one says big days to come. You ready for this? All right, okay, just from this screenshot on the screen, look at the arm of this machine, or the neck, I would say. The neck of the machine it appears to be rounded, whereas the other models are more of a square type. So if you're like trying to fit a lot of material, that could be a benefit. All right. And some people are saying some things in the comments. I really don't know what's coming out. We're just guessing at this point, and using these videos to get excited about it. Now I see that it has this little air vent right here. Is that an air vent or is that a speaker? Maybe the machine has some music that it plays now when you turn it on. That would be exciting. Okay, now look up. This is what got me really excited. That is way different from anything that I have ever seen on a Bernina machine. Do you see that runway lighting? That just seems like it's going to give you really good lighting on your machine. Cindy, camera, maybe, I don't know. You know, I hope so. That would be very, very cool. Thinner and has a speaker, says Kim. Yes, looks like that. And it has the beautiful Bernina logo on the front. Okay, now look here. Do you see this little, okay, we see this, the arm of the machine is silver, which is pretty standard for, that's on the B790 Pro that I just behind me, I'm looking at it. But this, what appears to be a hoop on the bottom part of the video. If that is a hoop, that is a new hoop that I have never seen before. And I hope if I read numbers right on that machine, whatever those numbers stood for, if that's a hoop size, perhaps it's a very, very large hoop. All right, so Brenda asked a very good question. So let's segue to Brenda's question. Oh, she just said this machine looks like it will be amazing. I really think it will be. Bernina's really been stepping up from the past, like since we took them back on, like within the past 5 years, they've grown exponentially. They've added their new long arm category, which is phenomenal, the best long arms in the business. And they came out with industry first features in the B790PRO that we're going to look at later. They've always had stitch regulation in their machines, which is really exciting. It is really going to be amazing. So if what's coming out is the new top of the line, I'm really excited. Let's see. Kim says she hears things, but I can't put that in because I can't say that for sure. It's all speculation. Oh, here's one from Sun Country Girl Designs. And I'll show you guys this later. And I need to underline it on my list of things to show you. Free arm embroidery in a flatbed machine. Okay. These machines have done this for years. And I think some people just don't know that that's available. So from what we saw in the first preview video, it looks like it's going to continue to have that free arm embroidery on a flatbed, which is really cool. Cindy thinks, is it going to talk to you? LOL. Oh my gosh, what if it had like a Siri in there? Like maybe it's a Swiss name. Oh my goodness, how funny. Maybe it will hook to Spotify and play music while we play with our sewing embroidery machine. That would be really cool, Cindy. Oh my gosh, we need to tell that to the engineers. If it doesn't come out this year, they need to have movies and Spotify on our sewing, quilting, and embroidery machines for sure. Okay, so let's get back to this video. We took a little segue. Oh, someone asked when it was coming out. And I wanted to let you know that tomorrow is the pre-order that starts for this machine. It's a $1,000 refundable deposit if you decide that you don't want to go through with the purchase after you learn about the new machine's features. You just putting that $1,000 deposit in gets your spot in line to get this machine. And you're entered into a website where every entry has its exact spot in line. It emails you the number that you are. And I think they email you like weekly new information and updates. You get a certificate. We'll go through all of that a little later. But yes, after the Bernina dealer convention, the dealers are going to get their floor models first. And then right after dealers get their floor models, before they can even order inventory for people purchasing in the store, they send you your machine in the order that it's received, put in on their special portal. All right, so let's get back to this video and see what we see. All right, here we go. Big days to come. Oh my gosh, it is white. Look at that. Okay, and the thread path is the same as the B790PRO. I can see. Very nice, beautiful, sleek design. All right, I can see needle up and down. I can see the stitch in place, lock stitch button. I can see the speed control here. Very exciting. Very similar to how it is on the B790PRO. All right, I see two buttons here, whereas on the B790PRO, they have an end feature where if you have like a decorative stitch, it'll stop at the end of the decorative stitch. So say if it's like a scallop, it'll finish at the very end of the scallop. See, Bernina has total stitch control because of these features on it. Looks like it has one that's maybe starts. Let me know what you think in there. Let's see. Oh, look, we're getting more comments. Cindy Ball says, if the hoop size is approximately 15 by 16, I think if we're going by the screen, and I'm just speculating what those numbers are, I calculated 15.9 by 12. But I mean, 15 by 16 would be really big, Cindy. Very cool. But I would think that they would produce more quilting space from the needle to the right side. Yes. So we're pretty sure that every time a new machine comes out, it's bigger. So I think it's going to be much bigger from needle to neck for quilting. Let's see here. Technology blows my mind, says Anne. I love it. All right. And I'm getting some stuff in the comment that looks very interesting, but I don't know if I'm allowed to put that up there. Someone asked, I wonder how heavy it will be. Well, we do know from meetings that it's going to be quite larger than their top of the line machines. So it should be larger than the 880. It'll definitely be larger than the 790. Okay. Oh, and then there we go. Look at that lighting underneath. And I'm not sure what this part is. I don't think that that's part of the machine, but if it is, that might be pretty interesting. Oh, look, that's the front. That's where the needle comes out. Okay, here's the needle screw. Even the needle screw is beautiful. Can you believe it? And then here we go, that huge again with the white background. Oh my gosh. And the model, it's going to be the B990. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. What do you think of that? I'm just so excited. Okay, so I'll read you the specs that we have on our pre-order page. So it's $1,000 deposit to start shipping summer of 2024. So we believe it's going to start shipping July to August 2024. It's going to be Bernina's biggest launch for a top of the line machine ever. There's going to be $1,000 deposit to get in line, which is refundable if you choose not to purchase the machine. Okay. By pre-ordering the machine, you become a Charter VIP member. That means you'll be one of the first to receive the new B990 when it starts shipping mid-July to August, depending on what space you are in line. So get ready to be swept off your feet by the unveiling of Bernina's crown jewel, the B990 sewing, quilting, and embroidery machine. We do know that. After 15 years of meticulous craftsmanship, the Swiss artisans at Bernina are about to redefine the boundaries of sewing technology with their latest masterpiece. The B990 is not just a machine, it's a revolution in the world of sewing. Imagine a machine where innovation meets elegance. The B990 boasts an extended larger-than-life screen, which we saw in the video, providing you with unparalleled clarity and control over your creative endeavors. With the needle to neck that defies convention, I can't wait to know how much space you're going to have from the needle to the neck. It looks huge. This marvel of engineering ensures that you have the space you need to bring your imagination to life. We have a question here. Is it manufactured in Switzerland? Yes, Angela, it is absolutely manufactured at the Bernina factory in Steckborn. Very exciting. But wait, there's more. Say goodbye to connecting your machine with a wire to your computer or using your USB stick. The B990 is going to have Wi-Fi enabled capabilities. Now your machine can keep up with boundless creativity, effortlessly syncing with your devices for a truly integrated sewing experience. Excitement is building as pre-orders open tomorrow, May 10th, 2024, exclusively on the Bernina portal, which you can get to that through your local dealer, which hopefully is AllBrands. Be among the first to secure your place in line with a $1,000 deposit and unlock the treasure trove of VIP perks as a charter VIP member. From guaranteed placement in line to access to behind the scenes content and VIP class experience, the benefits are endless. I will share my screen here so that you can see this. All right, so here's the VIP charter information. The Bernina Charter membership includes a countdown to the release and your hashtag a big day. So that would be your big day, learning about your new machine, and a charter member certificate with a guaranteed number in line. You'll be the first to access teasers, videos, and content before it's released to the public. I'll be in there with $1,000 deposit. I can promise you, I can't wait. Live restreaming of the Bernina University reveal. So the Bernina University is the dealer convention where we learn about the machine. So you'll learn about it as we learn about it from Bernina. I think that's so exciting. Exclusive charter member gifts mailed to your home. Okay, so I cannot share the gifts with you, but I saw them and I'm really excited. They are beautiful, they are useful, they can be used with your machine, some of them, and they're just, it's the most beautiful group of things that I've seen Bernina come out with, and I can't wait till I can share that with you because they're just stunningly beautiful. So those will be your gifts just for, being the first in the charter membership line. So you don't get those if you wait to buy the machine. You'll get exclusive behind the scenes videos. You'll have invitation to Chicago, Illinois, where Bernina is located in the United States, where they have Creative Center classes. So you can be taught by Bernina on this machine. And you'll have that membership for 12 months after owning the machine. So you'll have access to classes and videos and behind the scenes content. So yeah, so exciting. But remember, each B990 is meticulously hand built by a single master craftsman in Switzerland. Have you ever seen their clocks? They are meticulous, okay? Ensuring the utmost precision and quality. With limited machines available for pre-order, seize this opportunity to claim your piece of sewing history before it's too late. Don't miss out on your chance to be part of the sewing revolution. Reserve your B990 today and prepare to embark on a journey of creativity, innovation, and unmatched. The future of sewing awaits. We are pleased to announce that the deposits are now being accepted at all of our locations. So you can visit our stores throughout Louisiana or Texas. And let's see. And then put your deposit into the store, and we will make sure that it is one of the first that gets in on Friday, tomorrow, as soon as that website is up. And that is refundable. So if you learn about the machine, you're not excited about it, you can get your money back. This exclusive membership ensures priority access and special benefits. Don't miss this opportunity. I'm so excited. And there's going to be more teaser videos coming out. The next one that we are going to get is going to be on, because I wrote it down, next Wednesday, okay? Be on the lookout on Bernina's social media page and AllBrands' social media page to see another video. Maybe next Thursday we'll break it down again if you guys want to see some more Bernina features. Speaking of Bernina features, we're going to talk about some of the industry cornerstones that Bernina has invented. Some of them have been copied, some of them more recently copied, and then some things that have not been matched at all from any other manufacturer. So next Wednesday, we'll get another teaser video, but be sure to get your deposit in to one of our stores, or you can go on our website and fill out that form. Just type B990 from AllBrands.com, and then you can go ahead and go through the checkout on that page, and then we will enter it into their website for you. All right, so there is some speculation about the price of this machine. So we have not decided what we're going to have the price be. Bernina has a price that's out there. It is MSRP. So that price is not necessarily what AllBrands is going to be selling it for. But I can tell you that AllBrands will have aggressive financing available for the machine for a low price per month. We will be accepting trade-ins. So if you have maybe an 880 or a 7 series, or if you have a different brand of machine, we will be taking trade-ins on this machine and giving top dollar for trade-ins towards the new B990 machine. We will also, if you opt not to finance or trade in, we will have the option of getting a free Bernina 880. That's the current top of the line. So you can have your 990, you can gift your 880 to maybe one of your family members. The value of that is so high. We can also do some other things. So we will make it work for you however you would like it to work for you. If you need a low price, if you need a trade-in, if you need great financing, just contact allbrands.com once we know more information, and once it's released, and we will be able to work something out for you that's custom tailored for you. Brenda says, yikes, hey y'all, if you want to gift the 880, I'd be thrilled. Yes, oh my goodness. I'd keep the 880 for retreats, yes. Anne says, I would love this, have to talk to my husband. Yes, Anne. It's just $1,000 to get in line. Oh, good, I'm so happy that was helpful. We have a lot to talk about though on the B790PRO. So this machine behind me, oops, my camera's turned off. We can fix that in a moment. This machine behind me is actually pretty awesome. Shoot, let me fix my cameras real quick. It seems that they turned off. Just a moment. Here we go. All right, let's turn this one on. I think they're on. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys and gals. All right, here's the screen of the B790. And here is the machine. There we go. This is an absolutely beautiful machine. I have about 30 minutes to go over some features with you. So this is the current, latest and greatest top technology model from Bernina. The top of the line is the 880 currently, and that came out a long time ago. So there's been a lot more technology that's been added. So the 880 is going to be a little larger than this machine. So I think the needle to neck, I believe, is a little larger. And it has a different type of bobbin system. We speculate that the new 990 is going to have the 7 series bobbin. We can't say that for sure, but we believe that it will have the big bobbin. So I'll show this to you on the screen. This holds, and I can't remember the number, 70% more thread on this style of bobbin than any other standard class 15 bobbin on the market. What does that mean? That means when you're quilting or embroidering, you don't have to change your bobbin thread as often. 70% more. So that is huge. I certainly am pretty sure, don't quote me on it, It's gonna have this big bobbin for sure. That's their claim to fame, is the big bobbin. All right, so I'm gonna put this back in. There we go. All right. What does this machine have that the other ones don't? This one has an auto needle threader. So let me, here's the screen, but let me go close so that you can see how easy it is to thread the needle. All right, so I have my foot on here. All I have to do is just push my thread through here, back and over to the side. Then there's a button on the front of the machine that I press, and look at this. Automatic. Oops, I have to set my foot first. Here we go. Nope. I have the wrong foot selected. Just a moment. Here we go. Let me just take my foot off. All right, let's try that again. Let me put my correct foot on. Oh gosh, here we go. We're gonna put 20C on. While I'm showing you this, look how easy it is to put the feet onto this machine. Very, very easy. Do you see how easy that was? No screwdrivers required. All of the feet are full shank feet that are manufactured in Switzerland. So I'm going to select what foot I have on the machine, which is 20C. Okay. And now let's thread the needle. Here we go. Look at that. Automatic needle threader from Bernina. So this needle threader has only been released for a year, and it is only on the B790PRO. I couldn't be more excited about it. Okay, another industry first feature that we have, let me zoom out, is the needle laser light. So it's called a Pinpoint laser for sewing, and I will show you. Let me pull up my bobbin thread. One thing that Bernina came out with on this machine too that's really exciting is the needle plate pops on and off. So if you can see this, all I have to do is just press down, and I can change my machine from straight stitch needle plate to my zigzag needle plate. All with this beautiful Barbie box that comes with it. We call it a Barbie box. That is not the real name. But if I wanted to go back and forth between the straight stitch and the zigzag, I can. So I'm going to show you actually a zigzag stitch. So I'm going to grab my other needle plate and pop that on and show you just how easy it is. And I probably should have pulled my bobbin thread up before I did that. All right, here we go. So let's see if I can pull it up like this. All right. Here we go. Come here, threads. Okay, so now we have our 9mm stitch width needle plate on. That is huge. Most machines only go up to 7mm. So the fact that you can stitch so wide is really, really cool. So let's talk about the laser on this machine. This laser is actually more precise than most lasers from other manufacturers. Why? If I select a pattern on the machine, sorry about this. I think that, here we go. If I select a pattern on the machine, like a blanket stitch, And look how many stitches there are. They're just beautiful. All right, so let's find a blanket stitch. All right. We'll check our, look at all these beautiful stitches. Should have probably looked up the number before we did the live. Oh, Barbara. Okay, I know there's a blanket stitch somewhere. I just have to locate it. Here we go. There is quilting stitches. Okay, so this little box here stands for quilt. Here's all of your beautiful quilting stitches. Here is a really nice looking blanket stitch, okay? So I'm gonna zoom in really close on the needle again so that you can see there's a laser. I'll try to get really close. Here we go. Yep. All right. Switch the cameras. There we go. Okay, do you see this laser on the stitch? I'm gonna plug in my foot. So it has this programmable foot control, which is really nice. So at the base, you can program needle up and down. With the heel, when I do these kind of stitches, I do prefer to use the foot control. And Bernina makes a very nice foot control. All right. So I'm going to line up my fabric with that laser so that it's going to start, and I can see on my screen it's going to start on the left side. So when I start my stitch, I'll probably just put my needle down and get started that way. So I can use the laser to see exactly where the needle is going to penetrate in and out before the needle hits. Did you see that on the fabric, that the laser moved over to the left before my needle did, so I could line it up exactly? I love that. And guess what? I have embroidery bobbin thread in here, so I was embroidering a moment ago. I forgot to change my bobbin, but it's still going to be beautiful. So let's use that laser. We'll do a line. There is it goes very fast if you want it to. I will just follow that along. Okay, and then once I'm ready, I will press my thread trim. It's going to automatically raise the foot, and it does automatically also lower the foot whenever you put the foot down. And I do have a ballpoint needle on here for embroidery, so just keep that in mind. But look how perfect. Look how perfect this is. Very much on the very edge. Total stitch control. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so that's one of the features. Another feature on this machine that I really love is this free arm here. So this is the embroidery unit attached, and you have a free arm here, and there's a special hoop that you can purchase with these machines. And this is for the midline and the 7 series machines. You can put that free arm hoop on there and wrap around the machine. So no longer, no longer do you necessarily have to have a multi-needle to do tubular embroidery. Now, does it have a cap frame? No. Does the new one have it? Oh, that would be awesome. I doubt it. I don't know how that could be manufactured. Let us know in the comments if you think that could actually be manufactured. Okay, so that's another thing that Bernina has that no other model of machine can compete with at all. Okay. All right, let's talk about some of the designs in the machine. Okay. And This camera likes to go to sleep. Sorry about that. I will try to make sure that I look back. All right. So we're sewing now. I love sewing, but I also love embroidery and have a lot to talk about. So let's go home. I'm going to click embroidery. Oops, I hit my Barbie box. I'll put it in the way. Sorry. All right, and I am going to put my regular foot on for embroidery. And I'm going to put my straight stitch needle plate on. And it's very easy to do because why? Because I don't need to get my screwdriver out every time. Then there's also a specific bobbin case for embroidery. I'm not using that today, but you can get that, and I have bobbin thread in there for embroidery. So this machine is going to give me all the instructions that I need to know. All right, so when you get to your embroidery, you can take out a design, add a design, save a design, or delete a design. We want to go into the machine because this machine, Bernina, is well known now for creating long arms, okay? They've brought that technology into the B790PRO. I hope they bring it into the new one. I'm sure they will. It has a special file in it that makes it just like a quilting machine. And those are called BQM files. And basically what that is it's a vector file, which means it's just a straight line that's in the machine, but it has not been assigned stitches yet. How does that, what is the benefit of that? That allows us to make the design as big or as small as we want it. And then once we've set our design, then it converts it to however many stitches per inch in the machine. So there's actually 8 pages of BQM files in the machine. So many. Some of them are edge to edge. Some of them are just beautiful on their own. They have squares, they have rectangles. But what's unique about these is, like a long arm, you can set your parameters and fill your hoop, okay? So these are for use with an embroidery machine. So let's just choose one of the designs. Oh my gosh, they're all so beautiful. It's difficult. This one's pretty. Okay, and then we'll go into our hoops. And let's just pretend that I have the jumbo hoop. So I converted this to inches. That's 8.3 by 15.7 inches. That is a huge hoop, okay? So these machines actually have a very large embroidery area, okay? So what I can do is once I choose my hoop, it's going to set it to the background. And then I can go to here. I'm going to go to size. And like in any other brand of machine, some brands will redigitize the stitches up to a certain percentage. With these quilting designs, there is no limit. I mean, your limit is basically your embroidery area of how large you can make it. So you can do it proportionally or not proportionally. So if I wanted to just make it taller, I can do that. Okay. Using these, can you see that? Yeah, these little knobs here. I think that's so cool and wider. And you can fill your whole hoop. So this is 262% larger than when we brought it in. And it's not going to tell me, no, I can't do that size. Unless maybe you try to go larger than your actual embroidery area. So big deal. I think that's really cool. It's going to tell us now it's like an 8 by 14 inch embroidery design, right? So that is a lot like your quilting machine where you set your area and then it will fill your stitch to match. All right. The other thing that we have is a Pinpoint laser for embroidery. So what I'll show with that is I have this infamously amazing clamp hoop. Did it go out? I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. All right, but we're gonna switch cameras. All right, so we have this clamp hoop. This one was released last year. Are they gonna make a bigger one? I hope. Do I know for sure? I don't know. We don't know. They haven't told us anything. So this hoop is really, really amazing. It comes with this insert that is really helpful. It also has like these little clamps that you can take on and off. So you can actually hoop in like very easily. So I'll take these off. That. And I'll show you how easy it is to hoop. Okay, so if I have a quilting design like the one that I have here, what I would start with is I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it flat on the table, and I'm going to line up using these grids so that I can get the center of my design. So I'm going to put the little dot in the center of my circle here, the center of my square, and I can see this is not a perfect square, even though it's printed. All right, so it's in here. Then I'm gonna just take my hoop, set it down, and then this really helps to guide this into the hoop perfectly. So, you know, and it's okay, we can hoop crooked on this machine because we have the 2-point positioning laser for embroidery, but it is helpful if you hoop straight to begin with. So you can just put these clamps on, hold your quilt down quite nicely. So it's not magnetic. So we do have some folks with pacemakers, and they've said, you know, they can't do the magnetic frame. So this is a really great alternative if you're not able to be around magnets. Okay, so see how easy this is. So when you're doing edge to edge, quilting in the hoop, this is so easy to just take the clamps off, move the quilt over, match up your ends, and start again. So we see how nice this grid helps us get everything straight in the hoop. So this for sure should fit the new B990 machine, which would be very great. All right, so we're gonna go back and I'm gonna zoom in again. There we go. Let me check the comments real quick. All right. All right. Yeah, everyone's speculating what the manufacturers are going to come out with. I love it. Okay, Dee Dee asked, is the harp space from needle to the right side going to be larger than the last 790s? I am 95% positive it is going to be a much larger machine, the B990. It definitely, you're going to want to set it up. It's not a travel machine. It's definitely going to be larger embroidery area, larger from the needle to the neck. Barbara says those Swiss engineers can work miracles. Yes, they can. And Barbara has the B890, the L890 serger that they just came out with 2 years ago. That thing is amazing. Oh, we have some folks speculating on how to make a hat hoop on these. That would be really cool. I'm not sure how that would be done. But they do have Bernina makes a 16 needle embroidery machine. Okay, so going back to this hoop, let's just get out of here. We'll go home, and I'm gonna pull up a new design. So let's find like a square, pretty square. Okay, can everybody kind of see that on my screen? Okay, and I'm gonna change my hoop to the clamp hoop. I wonder if they're going to make it so when you put your hoop on, the machine recognizes which hoop you have. That would be awesome. I know they do that with the feet, but if they did it with the actual hoop, that would be really cool. All right, so I am going to show you the laser here. And we're going to go back and forth. So here is my hoop here. And you may or may not be able to see that little laser mark. All right. So we're going to go to the screen first. And we're going to do 4-point morph. So this is new technology for a Bernina machine. So how we do that, we're going to go to information here. And I'm going to go ahead and size it down substantially because it's taking up the full size of my hoop. It's going to tell me you got to lower your feet, dogs, Barbara. Yes, will do. Done. All right. And then we're going to make it much smaller. Oh, that's moving it. I don't want to move it. I want to make it smaller. I want to make it much smaller. Then I want to move it about to the top right of my hoop. So I'm move it this way, move it that way. Can everybody see this? All right, I was actually moving my hoop so I can see. I'm gonna put it in the middle of the square, the little red dot, so that I know I'm kind of in the area that I want to work with. So we'll go to the hoop. I'll try to get a little closer so you can see that laser. I can see it, but it's hard to see it on the screen. It's right here. Can you see that? Right there? The magic of cameras. It is there, I promise. Does everybody see it? Right there in the center? Okay, now you can see it. Okay, so I'll go back to the screen. And then I'm going to go to 4-point morph, which is this one right here. You know what else I love about this machine? It has a magnetic stylus that's beautiful. I could go to 4-point morph, go to this one here, and then I'll touch my point. And then it will move it on the hoop so I can see my laser. And basically, I want to put that point right here. So I'm going to use my knobs to move it over, down and over, so that the edge, they call this pinpoint accuracy, and it literally is. Okay, then we'll go back to our screen. We're going to choose our next point. All right. Pretty close, but guess what? No, it's not on that thing. Guess what it does? It's not going to move the whole design over, just that very corner. So I'm going to move it down and over. So it's actually morphing the design, bringing it in, making it smaller. So we have it there on there. Okay. You can see the top from here to here has morphed from the width of the bottom from there to there. So let's match up our other corners. So I'll do this one. Just bring it up and over to the corner. Okay. And then our last one here. Okay. And I'll show you on the hoop again. We're just going to move it right into that little tiny corner. Now this is something that no other manufacturer does. And definitely not in this way. They'll have like a camera, but it doesn't morph. Like, it doesn't morph the design if it's not exactly square. You can fill, but the fill design isn't going to be one single design. So these machines make us look so good. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Okay, so we're going to zoom out on the camera that does not time out, and then I'm going to just start embroidering. All right, let me put my embroidery foot on, and we are going to go ahead and get started. Now, if you want to, there's ways where you can pull up your embroidery thread automatically. That's a setting in the last screen. But I'm just going to go ahead and start stitching. All right. So it's asking me, do I have my straight stitch needle plate on? Do I have my 26 foot on? Yes, I do. I'll click OK. And then I'm going to click start. Oh, I have to change it here. Now, there we go. Wow. Now, also you can use this speed control to speed up or slow down your machine. And this embroidery machine is the quietest Bernina embroidery machine that I've ever heard. It's amazing. Are we over an hour already? I haven't even gone through half of the features. Oh my goodness. Guys, y'all, I'm so sorry. Let's go back to the main camera and I will just read to you some of the other industry first features that the B790 Pro has. So we talked about the auto needle threader. We talked about the Pinpoint for sewing. So it actually shows you where the needle is going to go in and out, even when it moves right and left. The laser moves right and left. That is something that no other manufacturer that I know of has. They have the long arm quilting design, so BQM, infinitely larger and smaller in your hoop size. They have 4-point morphing. And in that 4-point morphing, you can also set a margin. So if you want to inset 1/4 of an inch, you can do that. It has Wi-Fi, so you can download the app. Here we go. Oh my gosh, look at finished embroidering. I love that hoop so much. It's amazing. And look, it's even showing you, do you want to connect on the screen? That's another one. It's very easy to quilt with your embroidery machine on Bernina. It has a consultant in the machine. So if you're using a certain type of fabric, certain thread, certain needle, it'll give you the guidelines for success. We talked about the free arm embroidery. We talked about the 70% larger bobbin. We talked about the pop on and off needle plate. It has a huge embroidery area. It has BSR. I didn't even get to talk. Okay, so we have to take a minute to talk about BSR. I'm sorry. If you haven't yet, please share this on Facebook. We're going to do our giveaway pretty soon. But I have to talk about BSR because that is one of Bernina's best features that no other manufacturer has been able to remotely touch in any way. So let's take the hoop off of the machine and look how beautiful this stitched out. The stitch quality and embroidery, gorgeous. Look how perfectly it fit those sides. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. And even the back is pretty. It has a little tail that's tucked in. Someone told me once nothing stitches like a Bernina, and it really is true. Okay, so I'm going to take my foot off of the machine. That's my embroidery foot, and we're going to talk about Bernina stitch regulator, okay? It comes in this box. What is stitch regulation? Stitch regulation is when your fabric is moving left, right, up, down, depending on how fast it moves left, right, up, down, the needle has to be synchronized with the speed of the movement of the fabric so that the distance between the stitches, so like say this stitch to that stitch, are the same distance. Otherwise you're going to get long stitch, short stitch, long stitch, depending on how fast you move the fabric. This foot has in it, and I'm going to speculate for a moment here too, because this foot's really cool, because it has a laser at the bottom that tells the foot how fast the fibers are moving underneath it. It sends the information up through this cord and tells your machine at what speed does the needle go in and out of the fabric to regulate the stitch length so that it's even throughout. Okay, I hope that I explained that as good as this foot is, because it is an amazing foot. So it pops on your machine very easily. It does plug into the back because it has to talk to your machine. This foot communicates with your machine. Let me go back here and find the little, there we go. Oh, we didn't even talk about the extension table. We'll talk about that too. All right, so when you have fabric that is like a quilt sandwich, and this is not what this is meant for, but I'm just going to show you in the hoop because it's quilted, and I can use this too. So I don't recommend this at all. You would want to put your extension table on, but this is just to show you. It has the laser that's going down on the fabric, and the machine knows that I have BSR on. You can do stitch regulation with straight stitch or zigzag. I have the straight stitch needle plate on, so I'm definitely going to do straight stitch. And let's just go ahead and get started. So whenever I put my foot down and start sewing, it's going to recognize I could go really fast, and it's going to say, hey, Barbara, I can't regulate at that speed, and it's going to stop me. Or really slow. And you see how the needle going in and out is changing its speed? Because I am changing my speed of how fast I'm moving the fabric, if that makes any sense. This is makes it so easy to make beautiful quilting. There's also, it has attachments that you can put on it. So this was unregulated whenever I moved too fast. Do you see this? Unregulated, but look how beautiful these regulated stitches are that I did. And don't judge my free motion, I was just demonstrating. But that is BSR, and let me show you really quick the extension table for this machine. It's awesome. And you can use the extension table with your embroidery unit on. I think you can go in this way. Let me take my foot off real quick. Go here. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Let me, I think it's like this. Here we go. Yes. So basically, you can use this extension table with your embroidery unit on, and it actually moves to the left here. So if you need to quick get to your free arm with your embroidery unit attached, you can. Or you can put the extension table on the machine. So I hope the new machine has this, because this is really an amazing extension table. Not all manufacturers include extension tables with their machines. I'm sure the new top of the line will, because I saw that little hook here on the side. And then also when we're doing straight stitch, you get this handy little seam guide that you can move from right to left to guide your fabric on. Beautiful thing. And then there's a little window here so that when you want to change your bobbin, you can do that very easily. All right, I think I touched on the the main points. I'm sorry for going 10 minutes over. There's so many cool things to talk about with this machine. Let's go ahead and do our giveaways. But before I forget, let's just watch these. Let's watch these videos one more time because they're very exciting. Okay, so here's the first one. Here we go. Coming soon. And then here's the next one. All right, here's our pre-order page, everyone. All you have to do is go there, click add to cart. So you go to allbrands.com, type in B990 pre-order, okay? Very easy to do. Very nice machine. Yes, yes. Okay, let's go ahead and do our giveaway. Here we go. All right. Here's our giveaway for our $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. And our winner is for hashtag AllBrands. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Jan Donley, congratulations. Please email me at events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim your $25 allbrands.com e-gift card. Congrats. Oh my goodness. All right, and while I'm looking up the sharer for Facebook, you still have time to go to Facebook and put that in there. All right, so it looks like we have 10 shares. Thanks everyone for sharing. Give us a like. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe so that you're aware of new content that comes out. All right. Wow, I love this. Our winner for the Facebook public sharing is Anna Marie Perfetto Fremantle. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad, but congratulations. You can also email me at events@allbrands.com with your name, number, and address to claim your prize. Oh my goodness. And while we have some time, I am going to go through some of the comments because I noticed I had my back to you. Oh, yay, Jan. I love your profile pic. It's so cute. Let me just make sure I got some of the questions. All right. I believe the MSRP, let me look up the MSRP on the B790 so that you can get some perspective. So the B790 MSRP Pro, let's see. We'll just look it up. B790 Pro. Okay. The MSRP on the machine that I just showed you is $15,499. Is that what we sell it for in the stores? Not necessarily. The B990 MSRP is going to be MSRP, not too much more than that. So $22,999. Are we going to sell it for that necessarily? Depends on if you trade in or contact your store. Okay. Don't let the price tag scare you, because there's a lot of ways to make this machine very affordable. So I hope that that was helpful and answered Anne's question of how much. Okay, Cindy West, very good question. Is Bernina catching up with Brother? I have seen significant growth with Bernina throughout the past 5 years. They've brought in a lot of new people. They have new head guy in Switzerland who's a very techie person. They have a wonderful CEO in the US, and also many influencers and product managers that I've become quite impressed with Bernina, and I anticipate that these machines will be very competitive with Brother. We'll see. Oh, thank you, Brenda. So Brenda recently went to our Bossier store. That's right in the Arc-La-Tex area in Shreveport, Louisiana. That's North Louisiana. She enjoyed her time there, and they had a very nice fabric selection. The sales team was friendly and helpful. I will tell Stacy and her team that. We're very excited. And Linda's a new member for our YouTube subscription program for Courtney's behind the scenes videos. So Courtney is actually going to be the one going to the Bernina Dealer Convention this year. So I'm sure that she will have tons of things to let us know when she gets her hands on the new machine. Before we get our floor models, and then right after we get our floor models that we can't sell because they're on our floor, the pre-orders will get theirs. And then let me tell you, if you don't pre-order the machine, you're probably not going to get it until 2025. And that's because they're hand built in Switzerland by an engineer there. So don't miss out. I hope that this live was helpful. I hope that I got you excited. I certainly am excited. I can't wait. I'm going to have my hands on this machine for when it comes to our stores. I'm definitely going to be using it. I have faith that Bernina is going to make a very good quality, precise machine. Did you see that placement in the embroidery hoop? It was just amazing. Anyway, all right, everyone. Well, this concludes our live for today, and we'll see you next Thursday. Bye.